Ain't it crazy how I told y'all last week what was going down in Mushoku Tensei? Told you guys that there was something that was keeping the guards from attacking Pax. We already knew this, right? That was already set in stone. And I guess it didn't take Ruijert and Eris to go rescue Rudy, but they kind of had some kind of effect, right? It was some kind of effect as to rescuing Rudy. And who knew that the one who was gonna rescue Rudy for real was not only the third prince, not only a blessed child, but a weeb like myself. And did Aisha know the whole time that it was Rudy? Was she aware, and was she just appealing at, his, I want to say former lecherous ways, because the end of the episode kind of left me feeling a little bit hopeful that he changed just a bit. Even though we did discuss in the comment section last week that Rudy has definitely changed and Pax is what he would have became had he continued down that path. But I think there was a few specific moments, right? There was a few specific moments where Aisha either found out it was Rudy or already knew, because she is quite intelligent for her age. Well, not necessarily intelligent, because even her mom said she wasn't as intelligent, but intuitive is what I'll say. But we'll get into that a little later on in the video. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy xDomoSenpaix, and we are here to talk about, what is this, episode 20 of Mushoku Tensei? I think we got like 4 episodes left, or maybe even 3 to be honest, because it ended off on episode 11 for the first part. So to be honest, I think we may either have 2 to 3 episodes left max. And then we're gonna have to wait for however long for Mushoku Tensei to come back. I hate the fact that that's what it is, but I mean, I'd rather them take breaks on animating this so that way they have enough time to get things together. I'd rather much there be time in between the seasons even then, right? Because if this is the end of the first season, then we're not gonna see Mushoku Tensei for like either another 2 to 3 years. But with how popular Mushoku Tensei is, I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the last episode they just hit you with the, hey, season 2 is confirmed, comes out 2023. That would be sick. If you are new to the channel and have yet to subscribe, make sure you go down below, hit the link in the description or the red subscribe button. Either one to help me towards that cause of reaching my goal, which is to become a full-time content creator. It is important that we do call to actions because apparently the YouTube algorithm has completely changed. It's not about how much you upload, it's about what you say in like the first 2 minutes of your video. Interestingly enough, right? It used to be upload 2 videos a week, and then it became upload 3 videos a week, and then it became upload as much as you can because everybody is uploading a similar amount. But now it's the whole call to action sequence. And again, I don't know if I agree with that, but we got to do what we got to do to make ends meet. So every bit of support is appreciated. Now into episode 20, because a lot of this shit is super dope to me. This was an episode that completely caught me by surprise. I did not expect there to be another prince like lying around. Did not expect that. And not only that, I did not expect that prince to be a weeb. And not only that, I did not expect that prince to be, what was that, a blessed child? Like blessed children, they're blessed with like some crazy superhuman strength, which would make sense as to why they wouldn't make him like the overall leader of the place, because I mean, he's got a lot of qualities that aren't befitting of a ruler. And who knew he would be the one to save Rudy? The opening sequence was so dope because it was literally just Rudy being Rudy. And you can't really ask for more. Nobody thought he was just gonna be panicking and sad and trying to work his way to get out of that. No, dude, he was just chilling. Talking about, yep, it was me, the former bum in my past life. This is a free apartment. I ain't gotta pay nothing. There's no beds, but I could get used to that. Hilarious. I wanna go over just a few things that were really important to me. But before we get into those few things, I just wanna know how irresponsible Eris is. Gotta note this before we move into the latter half, right? Into the important stuff. Eris is so irresponsible. First and foremost, when they were going over the plans to rescue the guards' families, which I told you guys was the reason they were trying to get Pax out of here. And that's because their families were being held hostage. And if they didn't work for them, family was gonna get axed. And interestingly enough, we learned about Ginger and why she was working with Pax. We'll get into that later. That's some of the important stuff. But Eris literally heard about Zenoba from Aisha and took off. Right? She was supposed to protect Aisha the whole time. Ruijert was like, protecting Aisha is a very important part to this plan, so I need you to stay back and do that. And she was like, yeah, of course I got that. And then the minute she heard somebody was super strong, she just takes off. Leaves Aisha by herself. But Aisha got there quicker than I expected. Either she followed behind her really fast, or or, you know, it's because she knows the layout of the castle that she got down there. Which leads into my first important point is, when did she know that Rudy was her brother? When did she figure this out? I have a few theories as to when that was. There was a moment when, speaking of Eris taking off, there was a moment where as she arrived, Zenoba was like, please free Master Rudius, right? And there was a little bit of a pause with a shocked look on her face. That could have been the moment she found out. And then there was the talk that Rudy gave her at the end that was very reminiscent of something Paul would say, right? Those are two of the moments where I thought, damn, is this when she figured it out? Or the overarching idea of mine, which is she's known the whole time but just hasn't said shit and was just picking with them because, you know, it's been so long since they've seen each other, and, you know, she thought this would be a cool way of picking a fight with her brother. So these were all moments in which I thought she either found it out at that point in time or she already knew. But let's be honest, there was so many times where either Eris almost slipped up and called him Rudy. Was there anybody else who just called him Rudy? Maybe it was just that, right? Maybe it was just that. Oh yeah, one of the things that Zenoba said that had me dying and kind of revealed a few more things to me was the fact that he traded off his subordinates for the figures, which actually were super important in helping Rudy actually get there. And now that I think about it, there was a point where I think we saw Pax buying the Roxy figure. I think we did. It may have been an episode. One of you guys in the comment section is gonna remind me of when this was. I don't remember exactly what episode it was, but there was a moment where we saw Pax buying the Roxy figure. Is there anything else of importance that I was missing? But I think that'll do it all for this episode. Having Aisha know who we were the whole time was tight. Whether or not she was trying to appeal to his lecherous ways or former, like I said earlier in the video, we don't know if that was the case. But I guess she's seen a newer side of her brother that she's never seen before, and that makes things a lot better for her in the future. I know we're gonna meet up with them eventually. I mean, we kind of have to, right? We got to get the family together. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. If there's anything that I didn't mention in this video that you thought I should have mentioned, make sure you leave it down in the comment section below, as well as any information that was kept out. I always find it cool learning stuff about an anime that I love, which Mushoku Tensei is definitely one of those. But as always, it's your boy XDomoSenpaix, and I will see you guys in the next video.